real cases before a real judge.
And now, enter the courtroom of Judge Mathis. Plaintiff Lemark Johnson says when he met the defendant, he knew she was a crack addict. Lemark says he stood by the defendant's side for 5 years, despite the fact that she continued to use drugs. And he's suing her today for a mattress and for bleaching his clothes. Defendant Erica Abney says Lemark was a drug dealer who gave her crack the first night they met. Erica says Lemark is currently addicted to pain pills, which he also sells, and she's countersuing for property damage and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Well, me and defendant, we had a relationship that lasted for about 5 years, and when we met, I knew she was addicted to crack when we met.
Where did you meet her?
I met her at a friend's house. She was at a friend's house, and I was at another friend's house, which was next door neighbors.
Okay.
And that's how we met.
Oh my God.
Okay, and at that point, we had started I seen her. We started a relationship at that night, and
how did you know then she was a crackhead?
Cause she smoked crack that night when I was
in front of you.
In front of me, yes sir.
Oh,
you went to visit next door.
They came out the apartment next door, and I seen her. And she was a nice-looking young lady.
You saw her walk by?
Yeah, I saw her walk to her car. We were sitting on the porch.
You saw her walk to her car?
Yes.
And she was smoking crack on the way?
No, Your Honor.
Well, that's why I'm asking you, how after seeing her did you know she
Because
smoked?
I asked her neighbor to introduce us, and she introduced us, and at that point we engaged in a conversation, and at that point, about 30 minutes after that, me and her left and went to my place.
Okay.
Okay, and at that point in time, that's how I found out that she smoked crack, because she was smoking.
She was at your place?
Yes.
And out of the blue, she just pulled out some crack?
No.
Tell me
Your
how
Honor.
it went, sir, because
No,
what
Your
you're telling me sounds unreasonable.
Yes,
it
Your
sounds very unreasonable that a man would meet a woman and immediately notice that she's a crackhead and proceed to date her. That's why I'm trying to make sense of what you said. Now, so far, you brought her back to your house and you say that's when you saw her smoking crack. Is that what you're saying?
No.
You said you knew the first night because you saw her doing it.
Within an hour after we met.
Right.
Yes.
At your house.
At my house, within an hour.
Okay, so how did it go? That's why I'm asking you. I said, did she pull the crack out in front of you?
I pulled it out and gave it to her.
You a crack dealer or you a crackhead?
No, I don't use crack. I'm not a crack dealer. I had some on me at that time.
Why did you have it on drugs?
Because somebody had gave me some and I had it.
Oh my God.
What'd you keep it for? What were you intending to do with it?
I had it in purpose of, sometimes I run into people like her.
And you give them crack?
I will give them crack.
All right. Do you know that's illegal?
Yes, that's why I don't do that no more. Because I knew it was the wrong thing to do. I knew it was against the law.
Okay, so you committed the crime just to help somebody get high. No money, no anything.
No, no money.
Just when you see somebody who you think uses it, you say, I got some crack in the back, and you come out and give them crack.
Okay.
No, Your Honor. No. That's what I did. That's what I did. But
that's what I asked you. Why do you say no, Your Honor?
Well, because I wasn't understanding really what you were saying, how you were describing, but that's
You sure
that's
you've
what
never
I did.
been a crackhead?
He was more than that. A heroin addict and
You sure got some crackish ways.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I never smoked crack a day in my life, Your Honor.
Go ahead, sir. Well, you might as well.
No, I never smoked crack a day in my life.
The way you talking, you might as well benefit from the high. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead, proceed. So you brought her back to your house and gave her crack.
Yes, I brought her back to my house. I gave her crack cocaine. We engaged into a relationship after that because I told her that I liked her very much, and I thought I could help her get off of crack cocaine.
Hold on. Hold on, man. Why did you want her off crack if the time you met her, you offered her crack?
Because after we got into like a couple months relationship, I began to like her and care for her and fell in love with her, and I wanted her off. And then what else? She said she wanted to stop too, but she never did. But I stayed with her because I fell in love with her. And during those course of those 5 years, I mean, we We broke up maybe 15 or 20 times, but we got back.
Over what types of things?
Over the type of things that she was seeing other men's, and I told her I wasn't going for that. And she would stay out all night long.
Okay, did you ever give her an ultimatum to go to rehab or anything?
No, she was saying she was going to see a counselor, but she never did. No.
You never gave her an ultimatum?
I never gave her. I gave her the ultimatum to either leave it alone or I would leave.
That's an ultimatum.
Yes, I gave her that ultimatum.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh my God, I don't know. He's lying about everything that he just said, okay? Except for the fact he's not lying when he's a drug dealer. He was when I met him. Yes, he did give me crack and I went to his house and I smoked it. I don't do that anymore, you know, but he's still a Vicodin, okay? Vicodin, Vicodin. Yes.
He's addicted to Vicodin?
Yes, addicted, yes. He buys them, sells them, trades them, and whatever else you want to say he does with them.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of the problem, you know, his mood swings with that, you know. I did put up with him a little bit longer than I should have.
You all put up with each other. If you were on crack and he was a crack dealer, then you all putting up with each other.
It's like this. Whatever I was on at the time and got off of, I took care of him. Ask him who he lived with. All the bills. He paid nothing for 4 years.
That doesn't make sense. A drug dealer who can't pay his rent for 4 years.
He can't pay anything. He can't pay anything because he never had.
What
just
would
like
he do
he
with
said,
his drug money?
give it to ladies to have sex with them.
Okay.
That's a lie, Your Honor. I didn't sell drugs.
Okay.
He said that you had
That's what he
sex with
did
other
to me.
men.
No, I didn't have sex. He thought he's jealous, and he thought because I had male friends that it was always about sex, but it wasn't. I can have male friends. He's just jealous.
So you became a crackhead afterwards?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't done crack in a while.
She was a crackhead before.
You never was a crackhead?
No, I never was a crackhead.
Okay.
Well, I guess you can say that if you smoke crack, you're a crackhead. But
there you go.
Okay. But anywho,
go ahead.
yeah, I tried
What
it
else
just
you
like I
want me to
tried other stuff. But just like I said, I paid my bills. I took care of my kids. I didn't ask him for anything. The whole time we was together, I flipped the bill.
She lied about, because I have a police report here. She said I lived with her for them years.
You did.
She told the police that I didn't live with her. It's in my report.
Whatever. You wasn't living with me when you called the police on me.
Sir, the property damage and the mattress and the emotional distress. How does she owe you for that?
Okay, for the property damage, the incident happened on round about May 3rd. Round about May 3rd.
Of what year?
Of 2012.
Okay.
Around about May 3rd, we got into an argument. She got mad and putting her finger and cussing me out in the face and throwing my clothes. Throwing my clothes all around the house. Because I left when she had company and I came back, because she was talking crazy. I said, well, I'm finna leave. I'll come back. Okay, and when I came back, everybody was gone. She was asleep. When I walked in, she jumped up out the bed, putting her finger in my mouth, cussing me out, and throwing my clothes all in the room. And I said, well, I'll leave and come back. So I left, and the next day when I came back, she wasn't there. All my clothes was bagged up in the basement. I went and retrieved them, put them in my car, and left. And at that point in time, I went to my friend Janetta's house here.
Who you've been messing with from the beginning. So
who's been my friend for over 20 years.
Whatever. That's the same one called me on the phone.
I had to sleep in my car in her driveway. That morning, about 7 o'clock, I knocked on the door and asked her, can I stay here for a while? And told her what happened.
You offered her crack?
No, I didn't offer her crack.
Oh, you didn't offer her crack?
No, Vicodin. He offered her Vicodin.
I thought that was part of your M.O., you said.
No, that's not part of my M.O.
Well, that's what you told me.
That's what I did with her.
You said when I meet people, I offer them crack.
That's what I did with her.
She was at your place.
Yes.
And out of the blue, she just pulled out some crack.
No.
Tell me how it went, sir.
I pulled it out and gave it to her.
You a crack dealer or you a crackhead?
Defendant Erica Abney says the plaintiff gave her crack the first night they met because he was a drug dealer.
So you didn't offer her crack when you met her. What happened?
No, I didn't offer her crack when I met her, but like I say, and I asked her, can I stay there at her house for a while? And she said, okay. And at that time, I proceeded to take my clothes out the bags to change my clothes and stuff. And at that point in time, they was all bleached up.
Okay.
Everything I owned, about 9 bags was bleached up. And
what about the mattress?
Okay, and about the mattress, I went and purchased me a mattress. Matter of fact, I purchased 2 mattresses. One of them, she went with me. My witness went with me.
And you placed them where?
The first one, I placed it in her place because that's where I was at.
And you were living there?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was living there, but she knew I was finna move. I told her I was leaving.
Okay,
Oh, I knew?
and then when did you leave?
The very next day.
When you asked for your mattress, what did she tell you?
She told me no, I couldn't have it.
Did she say why?
No, she just said no, I couldn't get in and get it.
All right, ma'am. Clothes and mattress, what do you want to tell me?
First of all, yes, I did bleach a bag of his clothes. The rest of his clothes is here, and I called him and told him he could come get them. The other, I couldn't bring everything. They're in my basement. The same place where he left them.
She's lying, like I said. I got a police
I got a
report
whole
saying
tote of
she
his
didn't
clothes and
bleach
shoes
none of my
at
clothes.
here.
What's that?
I got his tote and his clothes right here. Secondly, no, the mattress was a gift he gave to me. He was staying with me. This is the problem. He thought he was finna go be with me. I love you, then run to somebody else's house, then come back to my house with this same stuff, and I was tired of it. Yes, I did jump up. I did pour bleach on a bag of his clothes. I sure did. I sure did. Better his clothes than his excuse me, than his butt, then I would have been in jail.
Were you all sleeping on that mattress together?
Yes, we was. We only had it one day. The next day, that's when he came in with this bull mess.
I never
What happened to the mattress the next day?
That's the day we fell out. That's
I know, and what happened to the mattress?
I still have it.
Okay, so you all had it more than one day.
Yeah.
You still have it.
Oh, yeah, I still have it.
Okay.
I have it.
And
He
so
doesn't
you have
it.
something you said about a police report. About what?
Yes, I got the police report when I went to try to retrieve the mattress, and they said I never lived there, and she said she never bleached any of my clothes.
Okay, that's the part I want to see.
That was my daughter. I wasn't even there.
They
So,
called her on the phone.
Whatever.
The police officer got her.
All right,
he
ma'am,
called
what
her on the
property
phone.
damage are you suing him
Whatever.
for?
My father's tires, he went out my door, took a wrench out, took something out my father's toolbox off my porch and tore up his tires.
That's a lie.
And I drive this car.
You damaged your
My father is 92. I have power of attorney of him. I have
saw
to
him
take
do
him.
that, or?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I
And
did.
did you tell the police?
Yes, I did. I
And
called
what
the
did they
police,
do?
made a report and everything else.
have
I
your
don't have the
report today?
report. No, I don't. They just told me.
What did they do?
They told me to come down there. Then, but my dad had to come down there since his name, you know, the car was in his name. He had to come down there. My father's 92.
Well,
He
I
can't
heard
do
all
it
that, ma'am. Did you speak to him about it?
Yeah, he said he didn't do it.
Okay. And you say you saw it with your own eyes?
Yeah.
Describe what you saw.
Me and him, this is after one of our many arguments. He leave out the house, grabbed my father's toolbox was on the floor by the porch door. He reached down, grabbed something out of it, proceeded to go downstairs, down the steps, tear up his tires, and jumped in the car, whoever he was with.
Okay, what date was that approximately?
This was in February.
And you all resumed your relationship after that?
Yeah.
And why didn't you demand that he pay you then?
I did. Well, I talked about it. We talked about it or whatever. And as time went on, I let it slide because I was going to be back with him anyway. I shouldn't have even been with him, but I was back with him. So why keep harping on some tires? And I even still to this day left it alone.
Okay. Ma'am, you told the police you denied bleaching his clothing.
I told them I bleached his clothes. I told everybody I bleached his clothes.
They say you denied
Well,
it.
I don't know why they said that.
Okay,
because,
the police are lying on you?
Okay, I ain't say they was lying on me.
But they gotta be. Either you lied to the police or they lying on you.
No.
No, what?
I did not tell them. I told them I bleached
so that means
the
they're
clothes.
lying on you.
Oh, well, maybe. But that
Yeah,
must be
all
it.
right, so I choose the police over you because you're a
Okay,
crackhead.
whatever.
All right, I'm glad it's whatever because your claim is dismissed.
Okay.
And yours is granted. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
That don't matter. It don't even matter. Don't say nothing to me, you miserable.
I really ain't got nothing to say to her, but I'm glad I got my money.
And you rot in hell. You ain't getting you stinking. You's a Vicodin head. All you do is take Vicodins.
Tell your friend
All
that.
you do is take Vicodins. You and that. That's all the y'all do.
Here, you want a piece of crack?
Nah, do you? Yeah, you ain't got for me. Stick it up. Get some Vicodins.